morning guys, welcome to another vlog. So today is actually going to be tanning day, which I am so excited about because the sun is shining, it's really nice and warm outside, we've got all the windows open, I'm in a very good mood and I am desperate to get a tan back on. So if you have followed me for a while or you've ever seen my videos or my Instagram or anything, you will know that I love being tanned, and this is like very, very pale for me. I am genuinely like just the palest I think I've ever been online. I normally don't film when I'm this pale because I'm actually like, I just don't like it. But today's video is kindly sponsored by Vita Liberata, which is a tan that I use quite a lot. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you, and I get asked a lot about my tanning routine. So I thought it was the perfect way to kind of incorporate it into a vlog and share it with you guys. So first things first, I need to jump in the shower as I do every morning. But the morning when I tan is normally the morning when I put on like a really nice exfoliator and just look after my skin a little bit more so that I've got the perfect base. And honestly, it's probably one of my favourite steps of the whole tanning routine because it just feels like you're giving your skin that extra little bit of pampering, and I love it. I'm a sucker for a long morning shower, especially when it's like really hot and steamy and you just feel like you're just getting all the goodness and like feeling all like warm and toasty. But let me show you actually the product because I feel like this is something you guys need to know about because it's so good. So this is what I use before I do my tan in the morning, and it's honestly so good. So this is the Superfine Skin Polish. It basically helps to like moisturize your skin as well as giving you that little like bit of exfoliation to just get rid of any extra little dryness or anything. The perfect base to put tan on top of. So I'm going to quickly jump in the shower now and pop this on. I've got my exfoliating gloves ready to go on the side of the bath, and then I'll meet you back upstairs in a minute and we'll get on with tanning. Can we just take a moment of how curly my hair is right now? I will leave a link down below to the video of how I do my hair because a lot of you asked about it before, so I filmed a whole video from start to finish of that as well, and right now it's very curly. So basically the reason I've done it first, which seems fairly silly in theory, but basically I did it because I like my hair when it's dropped for an hour or so. I don't like it when it's like this, and I've got quite a few bits I need to get done today in terms of like filming videos and just like worky things. So I thought I'd do my hair now, tie it back to do my tan, and then by the time my tan is on and I've done my makeup and stuff, then my hair should look okay, was the theory. We'll see if it ends up working like that. But I'm just gonna quickly put some music or YouTube. I might put a YouTube video on because I always like having like I'm really weird, I like having like background things as distractions. So like when I'm filming cutaways for videos or if I'm doing anything, I like having background noise. But let me just grab the tan and I'll talk you through it. Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna loosely tie back my hair, and to be honest, it doesn't affect my curls at all. I just use one of the little like curvy ones that is no, what's it called, no kink. Tanning. I'm gonna start with my legs and work my way up just because that's the way that I find it works best. I mostly do it because it means that your top half isn't all like sticky and like drying when you're trying to do your legs, because I think if you do your legs and then work up, you don't need your legs for anything else. So that's just the way I like to do it. So the tan I'm using on my body is this one, which is the Vita Liberata Invisi Tan Mousse, and I have the shade medium to dark, just personal preference, but obviously there is a light to medium one if you wanted that instead. This is honestly game changing. So I personally always use mousses just because I like the way that they go on. I feel like they cover the best, and personally, it's just something I've always used, and it's my like comfort tan. If I try and use anything else, I always get a bit like I don't know what it is, I just like using mousses. And this one's great because where it goes on clear, you can still kind of see where you've put it because you get that like almost sheen from the fact that you've put it on your skin. But the really good thing about it is that because it develops over 8 hours, you get the really gradual tan colour coming up, so it kind of is like naturally over the day or the evening it progresses. And because it's clear, it doesn't stain your clothes and it doesn't stain your bed sheets, which is one thing that my boyfriend is very happy about because he hates that my tan gets all over the white bed sheets, and this one is great because it doesn't happen. But to be honest, I tend to tan in the morning anyway, so normally I will tan on like a Saturday or a Sunday morning, or if I've got a day in the week that I'm not really doing anything, because I think then I can just sit in my sweatpants all day around the house and let the tan kind of set in, have a shower in the evening, and then I'm good to go for sleeping and it doesn't go all over my bed sheets. That's the body one, and then I'm going to use the Vita Liberata tanning mitt. I actually keep all my tanning mitts inside the plastic when I use them, so I switch them out maybe every month, maybe a little bit less, so that they don't go really like funny. This one is really great, it's one-sided, it's one of the little spongy ones, it's really good. I've used them before, and basically I keep it inside this in my drawer so that it doesn't go all over everything, which is a good tip because a lot of the time these actually do completely cover my draw more than the actual tan themselves. And then for my face, which I'm going to do last, I'm using this self-tanning mist, which is basically a buildable spray tan, which you can use on your face and your body, but personally I use it on my face. And you just give yourself a quick spritz, it dries in a couple of minutes, and then you can get on with putting makeup on or whatever else it is that you need to do, and it builds over 4 to 6 hours. And I'd probably use this the day that I put my tan on and the day after, so that it's like even to my skin, and then I won't touch it again until I tan again. I almost forgot I need to prep my skin. So the very first thing I need to do is use some moisturiser, and I basically put this on my really dry areas, so my ankles, I put a little bit on each elbow, on my knuckles, and basically anywhere that's like really dry. Okay, now I can start my tanning. Now I've got all my knuckles and everything covered. So I wanted to quickly show you the difference between the two legs. So basically, where it's a clear formula, obviously you can't really see a tan per se, but you can definitely see the difference between the hydrated and the not hydrated leg, because obviously where it's a little bit moisturising and stuff, it's really good. So I wonder if you guys can tell which one. I mean, you know I've done this leg, but this leg is already dry, so it feels really hydrated. It looks a lot kind of smoother, and it looks a lot more kind of even than this leg. This leg looks almost like really dry and pale now, and this one looks kind of like more hydrated and a bit more glowy. Very excited not to be pale anymore, but this tan honestly is so good. Like, it's already dried on my chest and everything, which is why I already have my cami back on and why I am currently still fully dressed. Also because I'm filming a video and I don't want to be naked on the internet. It honestly dries so fast, and it smells really kind of, I don't know what it smells like, but it doesn't smell like fake tan. It just smells quite nice, which is always good, because obviously you don't want that like really biscuity smell. Okay, so when I do my hands, I like to kind of grab each finger and do a kind of pulley, and then I kind of rub my knuckles onto it, just so that I get completely coated and get everywhere, and just try and give them like a good rub. Okay, now my body is done, I'm gonna go ahead and get on with my face, and I'm not even lying, this is already like nearly dry, which is so good. But I'm gonna give a few spritzes of the self-tanning mist. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spritz this. And then that dries pretty quickly as well, so I won't have to wait too long for that. So now I am fully tanned, I'm just going to go ahead and put my sweatpants back on, do my makeup, and then carry on with the rest of my day, because I have a lot of little bits to do, like I said. And the fact that this dries so quick is honestly a dream, because it means you can kind of just get on with things straight away, and you don't have to like walk around in a dressing gown for an hour or any of that palaver. You can just get straight on with it, which is so good. So I'm going to pop my tans away in my drawer and get on. I'm going to apologise. I've literally been sat downstairs for so long, just on the sofa, and I actually, very stupidly, because I now feel very sick, I just had half of this in like one sitting, and I think it took me maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. That's a 2.5 litre bottle of water. So you can only imagine how I feel right now. You know that like when you've drunk too much water feeling, and it's really like that's the only way I know how to describe it, but it literally is like I am back in the office. It is now 1 o'clock. I don't actually think I filmed anything since about 9, so apologies for that one. But we've just been shooting a campaign that I needed to get done for another thing, and having a bit of a chill. So I'm actually going to steam some clothes now, because I have a couple of bits that I need to do haul videos for. So I want to get everything hung up on a rail. I'm just going to pop it behind me here because I can do it tomorrow. And yeah, I just need to get everything steamed, and I actually get a lot of enjoyment out of steaming clothes, so it's going to be fun. I forgot how insanely hot it got in this office in summer. Like, granted, I'm wearing woolly clothes, but like, it is so hot up here. So hot up here. I think it's time to get the fan back out, if I'm honest, because it doesn't look like this heat is going anywhere, and I am very warm. But everything is steamed on the plus side, so I am going to do a little try on for my Instagram stories with those. I also need to put some bits away because the room is currently, yeah, we're not going to actually look at that because it's a bit gross. But I need to give everything a quick tidy. I also need to have something to eat because I haven't had lunch yet, so I think I might just grab, I don't really know what, but something little for lunch. Maybe like a bagel or something, or some avo. Don't know. But I'm dancing because I need a wee, so I had that whole bottle of water, so I'm going to go downstairs and do that and then come back up and do this try on. So guys, it's a few hours later, and as you can see, I am now a lot more golden than I was before. I honestly have never felt like I've looked more like naturally tanned. I feel like this is the perfect colour because it looks like I genuinely have just tanned naturally, and it's not like really orange, it's not really dark or really like, you know, sometimes they go a bit too like brown. This is just like a really nice like natural colour, and also looks as if I literally just have been in the sun for like a week. Also, I have actually just showered it off, so this is kind of the post shower colour, and I only left it on for I think 6 hours when the recommended is 8, just because I wanted to film the end of this before the lighting goes and I didn't want to leave it on overnight. So this is what it looks like, and I'm so impressed. So impressed. But I'm not done. I wanted to share with you 2 other products that I'm going to be giving a go. So I've not actually tried these before. This is going to be the first time I'm using them. The first is the Body Blur, which I have in the shade Latte, which is basically a face and body product that you can use to just give your skin like a really smooth finish. And I've heard really good things about this before. And then the other thing is the Blur Luminosity Gold cream highlight for face and body as well. So what I'm thinking is to put like the cream highlight just along my collarbones and along my cheeks, and just give like the little touch up to the highlight places that I normally would. And then I'm going to give this a go on my legs because I want to see what it's like on my legs. So let me just grab my mirror and then I'll start going. Okay, so this is the Blur Luminosity Gold, which we're going to give a go. So I'm thinking I'll put a tiny little bit on the back of my hand, as I would with any other cream highlight, and then I'm basically going to try and like evenly blend it out. So I'm going to start with my cheeks and just give a really light little dusting, like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and buff that out with my beauty blender. Oh wow, that's very gold. Love that. Can you guys see that difference already? It's so glowy on my cheek. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on my Cupid's bow there, so you can see the instant definition. Oh my goodness, that is so defined. Also, considering my makeup has been on my face now for literally 6 hours, I'd say that's pretty good going, and I've been for a little walk, so it's had time to like sweat off a little bit because it's so hot today. I think I might be a convert. This is like the best thing ever. I am living for this. It is so good, and I've barely put anything on either, so that goes to show. Okay, so the Body Blur says it disguises the appearance of blemishes and makes your limbs seem longer and more perfect looking than you could have ever imagined. So what I'm going to do is pop it on one leg, and we're going to see what it looks like in comparison, and then we'll pop it on the other leg because I think that's the best way to test it. I've had to bring you to the other side of the room because the sunlight is a whole situation over there, but we're just going to try out this now and see what it's like. I feel like I've heard really good things about this, and I've had friends who have raved about it, so I think I'm going to love it. So we'll go for this leg. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay. It looks like, almost like I have tights on because my skin looks so smooth. I don't know if you can even tell the difference between the bottom of my legs already. Oh my gosh. Let's put a little bit on my thigh so you can see that as well, and then. I feel like this is also the perfect thing to use if you have just like, you're on the last day of a tan before you need to redo it, and you've got a night out or something and you want to just add a little bit of colour to your leg, or you know when you're on holiday and you just want to like even out your skin tone a bit. Oh my goodness, it literally looks so even and beautiful. Like, I've never seen my legs look this good. This is the leg I haven't done, and this is the leg I have done. So this is with Body Blur and tan, and this one's just tan. But can you see how smooth and even that is? Like, my ankles and my feet always seem darker. Same with my knees, and this bit always looks really pale, but it's just completely evened the entire skin tone. And I am obsessed. Like, look how much better that looks. You barely need anything either. Like, that's all I'm using on the whole bottom half of my leg and my thigh. That goes so far. Like, it's really spreadable, and it's also quite buildable, so you could definitely put on more if you wanted to. But honestly, wow. I feel like I have new legs. Like, literally I feel like I'm a new woman with new legs. Like, I am game changed, literally game changer. this is going to be my new favourite thing, and this is going to be a lifesaver when it comes to taking pictures, because obviously being a blogger, I take pictures all the time, and it means I can just put that on and then I don't have to smooth my legs because my legs are already smoothed. I'm excited to see what it does to like my arms and my chest, because I think especially when I've kind of like bronzed and stuff on my face, sometimes this part doesn't take tan as well. So you can see where I've put the body blur on. I need to go wash my hands, but I feel like this bit doesn't necessarily tan as well. So it'd be really cool to see what it does like if I put it on my chest when I've got my tan like completely done. But I'm gonna quickly go wash my hands and then I'll get back to you. You guys, I've just put on a white play suit to like fully evaluate the colour of my tan. I am shook. I literally love the colour of this tan so much. It looks amazing. Sorry, this is just folded up where I've been sat down. But it literally looks so natural, and I just feel so like perfect and glowy and beautiful and bronzed. And if I had a garden right now, I'd go sit in it and pretend I'm in Ibiza or something. But alas, I am stuck in London without a garden. But I love it. I think it looks really natural and gorgeous, and I think I'm definitely converted to this tan for life, because I don't think I ever need another one. This one's like the perfect shade. But I am about to sit and have a little snack because I didn't have any lunch today, stupidly. So I'm gonna get myself some grapes, sit and have some water, probably gonna put some ice in the water actually, because I feel like I need some cold in my life. This office is a furnace. And then I'm actually gonna get on with tidying the office because it's a bit of a mess where I've been filming various different bits and pieces today. But I think for dinner tonight we said we're gonna have salmon salsa verde, I think. Basically, we're still trying to be really healthy, and where it's a really nice day, we thought we'd have something kind of salady and light and refreshing rather than something really heavy like bolognese, because as much as we love those kind of foods, when it's really hot outside and you're really warm, you just don't want like a heavy dinner. You want something really light and nice. Probably going to be followed by a glass of wine, let's be honest, because it's one of those days where I just really want a nice glass of white to just relax. But let me clean up this mess. So I'm going to take this off because I'm really hot, and it's denim and it's thick, and I just want to be in sweatpants again. Surprisingly, these are a lot cooler than what I was just wearing, where it's a thick denim jumpsuit, but I do love it. This is just a lot cooler. And I'm also wearing these, which you probably haven't seen before because I don't think I've put them in the vlog yet, but I actually got these for half price, so I'll leave a little link to them down below because they are my new UGG slippers. I know I didn't need more slippers, I already have 3 pairs, but I'm replacing some of the ones that I already have that are like really old and really stained, where I just always drop food and stuff on them. So they're my new ones, and yeah, I need to give this a tidy. Cue the time lapse. Can we take a moment for the dinner that Sam has made? So this is, what's it called? Salmon salsa verde?
I don't even really know. Like, the salsa's not proper. I haven't like managed to do the salsa properly because the blender didn't work, and I didn't know how much parsley to put in it, so it's not as green as it should be. So it's like an improvised sort of.
Well, it looks amazing, and I'm sure it's going to taste amazing, and it just looks so good. I can't wait to eat this. But that's the end of my video today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know it was ever so slightly different to normal, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my tan routine. I think it's really important to kind of mix up these vlogs a little bit and give you something to watch in each video, so it's not literally me just sat on the sofa every single day. But if you want to shop any of the Vita Liberata products, they are over on the Look Fantastic website, and you get 15% off with the code COPPERGARDEN. So if there's anything you want to buy, strongly recommending these two particularly, then I'll leave that discount code and the link in the description for you to go and check it out. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much to Vita Liberata for sponsoring, and give it a like, give it a comment, give it a thumbs up, all that jazz, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.